Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to build a watchlist system using PHP, MySQL and JavaScript. This feature allows user to save products they like, view them later and remove them from the watchlist. In this video, we will focus on three main things: adding products to the watchlist, viewing saved products, removing the dynamically without refreshing the page. I will walk you through the backend PHP logic, the database query and the JavaScript instruction. First we look the output. First we go to the search page and there is the product. Click the heart icon is going to the watchlist page. We select 3 2 1. And now we go to the watchlist. And this here is the watchlist button. Click, it is automatically going to the watchlist page. Now we are going to the watchlist. The product is adding. So let's jump into VS Code and start looking at the code. Before we start, let me quickly explain the files used for this feature. We mainly have two important files. The first file is watchlist.php. The file is responsible for displaying the saved products, showing the watchlist UI, having the removal interaction. The second file is watchlist process.php. This file process adding products, removing products. It works through AJAX request using fetch API. The database table used here is called watchlist, which stores user ID, product ID. So every time a user clicks the heart icon, a record is either added or removed from the watchlist table. Let's start from the top of the file. First we start the PHP session. Session allows us to keep track of the logged in user across different pages. This is necessary because the watchlist must be linked to a specific user. Next, we include two important files: the database connection file, which allows us to run queries, and the auth check file, which ensures the user is properly authenticated. Here we retrieve information from the session. We store whether the user is logged in, the account type, and the user ID. The user ID is especially important because we use it to retrieve only that user's watchlist items. Here we perform a security check. If the user is not logged in, is not a buyer, or the user ID is invalid, then we redirect them back to the home page. This ensures that only buyers can access the watchlist page. Now we fetch the watchlist items from the database. This query retrieves all products that the user has saved. We select product ID, product title, product image, level, price, seller name. We also calculate the average rating of the product. Here we join the watchlist table with the product table. The watchlist table only stores the product ID, so we need to join it to retrieve the full product information. Then we join the user table to get the seller name and the feedback table to calculate rating. This condition ensures that we only retrieve watchlist items belonging to the currently logged in user. Finally, we sort the results by the date they were added to the watchlist. So the most recently saved product appears first. After executing the query, we convert the result into an array called items. We loop through each row and store it in the array. Later, we will use this array to generate the product cards on the page. Now we move to the front-end design of the watchlist page. Here we use a responsive grid layout created with Tailwind CSS. The grid adapts based on screen size. Mobile 1 column, tablet 2 columns, desktop 3 columns. This loop goes through every product in the watchlist array. For each product, we generate a product card. This displays the product image. If no image exists, a placeholder icon is shown. Here we display the price of the product formatted to two decimal places. This is the Hurt button used to remove a product from the watch list. Notice that we attach a data attribute called product ID. This allows JavaScript to know exactly which product was clicked. Now let's look at the JavaScript logic. Instead of adding individual click events to each Hurt button, we used event realization on the grid container. This checks if the clicked element is a Hurt button. Then we create a form data object and send the product ID to the server. This sends an AJAX request to the watchlist process file. If the server confirms that the product was removed, we remove the card from the grid dynamically. This instantly removes the product from the UI without refreshing the page. Now let's see the watchlist process PHP page. This file handles the actual database operations. First, we receive the product ID from the AJAX request. We check if the product already exists in the watch list. Delete from watch list. If the product already exists, we removed it. Insert into watch list. If doesn't exist, we add it to the watch list. And that's how we implement a complete watchlist system in PHP. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.